Can I write on these rosters? Does that matter? Okay. I'm just going to write those notes that you said. Did they lose the one game last year or 2 years ago?
Last year, they lost one game.
Okay. Hello and welcome to the St. Christopher's JV lacrosse team versus Collegiate. I'm here with Aubrey Bowles.
Yeah, the Saints so far on the season, 3-0, or came back win against Episcopal to win 5-3. So that was a big one for them. Let's see if they can carry that momentum over in this game.
So far, Mason Stocks takes a shot at goal.
Woodfin keeps it out of the net, and it'll be Saints ball still. So Robert Mish swings it over to President Harrington. Robert Mish, one of the three lane returning players from last year's team, so he's looking to be a leader on this team.
Preston Harrington.
Over to Mason Stocks. Swings it back to Harrington. Davis Mack goes left side. Comes back out. Preston Harrington drives in. Falls. Shot deflected, but it's picked up by Stocks.
It's Davis Mack.
Preston is going to reset here. Stocks tries to go in and shoot, but it's deflected, and Cougars will now start with the ball. Woodfin gets an iffy pass away from Butcher. James Kolb cradles it down the field. It's James Beagley.
Hudson Avery just came on, and he went on for Robert Woolwine on the Collegiate bench.
Collegiate right now just swinging it around on the inside, not really taking it inside. They swinging around. Saints defense doing a good job of keeping them on the perimeter, not letting them inside. Now
Davis Mack up against number 25.
Avery was going in, but Davis Mack stopped him. Saints playing some physical defense. Cougars are going to reset. They got 10 seconds on the shot clock. Avery decides to go in, and he is pushed. Now Billy Collegiate's ball. Excuse me, St. Chris's ball because shot clock hit 0. So great
Really
first defensive stand for the Saints. Gaines Weiss is another sophomore, great lacrosse player. Gets it over.
Is this his second year on the team?
It is. He, Robert Mish, and John Jordan were all on the team last year, looking to be the leaders of this year's team. Get it over number 9.
I think that, it's Gaines Weiss, Robert Mish, and John Jordan are the only sophomores on the team. The rest is...
Preston Harrington goes right, and that gets right past John Woodfin for the goal. So Saints taking early lead, 1-0.
It's a nice shot.
Preston Harrington looking to be a star in this game. Got a first goal early, just can't seem to stop his quickness.
It's good that for the Saints that they have an early lead now. They can kind of figure out what they want to do now. They have that security, I guess, sort of insurance.
See if Robert Mish can get away with this face-off, and he will.
Balls are rolling all over the field.
No one has crowded yet. Robert Mish is trying. And there's just a dog pile over on that sideline as they'll go out of bounds, and that'll be Collegiate's ball.
Gaines Weiss tried to keep it in, but kind of...
Grayson Marriott will come in for Robert Mish. Collegiate is trying to work something different. It's clearly their last possession didn't work out the way they wanted it to. Swing it over to the left side.
It's an interesting sub for the Saints that Grayson Marriott went in, considering he is sort of a midi player. But I guess...
8th grader Brody Mize.
Oh, is he in?
Getting in there.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll be Saints ball. Good job by the 8th grader.
Yeah.
Getting it done.
I guess he kind of... His job as an 8th grader is to kind of show the coaches that he deserves to be on the team. I think he did that.
There goes Gaines Weiss. And
Ooh.
he makes a Collegiate defender fall. Swings it just out of Harrison Dillard's reach.
That's a really good run by Gaines Weiss.
And there is a flag down. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I think it was something behind the...
Offsides on Collegiate,
okay.
So... Collegiate has had a rough start so far. Saints are doing what they want. Preston Harrington tore his ACL, I believe, 2 years ago. So that is why he has the left knee brace. Hope that doesn't happen again. Butcher rips it. Woodfin stops it. Harrington picks it up, but
off the post.
Hits the post and bounces out. Collegiate. Saints had a good 2 looks, but they just couldn't convert.
John Woodfin kind of figuring out something to do there with the ball. He passes it to Carter Stokes.
Good one-handed catch by Breed Stover. Collegiate still haven't been able to get any shots on the inside. They've just been chilling on the perimeter as Henry Westfall is playing fits cool with Brood Stover.
The Collegiate's definitely having a different offensive approach than Saints. Saints kind of take a more direct approach, and they seem to just be passing around the perimeter.
Gets it out, and Park Cullen, the goalie, takes it in. So Collegiate just has not had many good looks on the inside. Harrington gets it. Goes down the side, trucks a defender. Stares him down. It'll be a Collegiate ball. Collegiate just getting harassed out there. They finally get it back.
Oh,
and
there.
they shoot and they score. That'll be number 23, James Beagley.
That was right in the blind spot, too. I don't think Parker Cullen had a very good chance of stopping that. That
So Cougars come back, tied the score 1-1 with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Saints played some pretty great defense, but Collegiate just got a lucky bounce and fell into Beagley's stick, and he just put it in for the goal. Mish.
Oh, it looks like he got on their side of the field.
Not get it as he is going against Robert Woolwine.
Ellie Petty with the...
And they're running down and a couple good passes. Oh, and good deflection by number 10, Jay O'Keefe. Still Collegiate's ball.
Who is it? Oh, yeah, he's good. He's not great, but he's pretty good. He's not great, but he's pretty good. Yeah. Let me put it like this. He is on the level where he should be. And he is...
Oh, missed catch. As Brody just puts him on the ground. Collegiate's just swinging around the inside again. Just trying to get a shot they want. So far, they just haven't been able to. Ooh, number 4, James Kolb gets away. Passes it back to Stover.
It's looking like a pretty even match today, which is what you'd expect from... Oh.
That was a dropped pass from Fallen.
Yeah, but a pretty even match is what you'd expect from these two teams, you know, as the Collegiates are kind of their rivals, so... Or not kind of, they are their rivals.
Doing all work on number 23, but Cullinan gets a stop. Good stop for Cullinan. Cougars are just trying to reset. It's Colt. Brings it out, working on Davis. Dillard.
Ooh, drops that pass, too. That's like the...
And that pass was just out of reach for Kolb. Now it'll be the Saints' ball. Good job by the Saints.
Yeah.
Forcing Collegiate to take the pass that they don't want.
Yeah.
As Butcher is taking it himself.
Saints were patient enough to let that kind of happen, which is, you know, it's a good thing on their behalf.
Here goes Davis Mack. Swings it around to Jack McCoy. I'll get it to Stocks. Side steps. Tries to shake his defender, but his defender stayed on it pretty well. He gets it inside of Gaines
Ooh.
Weiss, and he rips it, and that goes in the back of the net. Good shot by Gaines Weiss to get it past Woodfin.
2 for the Saints and 1 for Collegiate, so Saints are back in the lead.
Weiss just ripped it and put it in the back of the net. That was a great shot by Gaines Weiss.
I agree. I think the Saints are going to start looking to have an insurance goal so that they don't have to, they can be a little bit more risky in the future.
I think the Saints are getting better inside shots, and the Cougars just aren't getting inside at all. And that's why I think the factor is going to be in this game is whether the Saints can keep getting it inside and if they can stop Collegiate and just let them stay on the perimeter.
Yeah, I definitely agree because, it seems that they've been kind of restricting the, Collegiate to the
Saints come up with that
outside.
ground ball. They get it over. Oh, and Stocks just missed it. Had a good look, but a little above the goal. And the Saints
another one.
Score, and that will be number 6.
So there's their.
Or excuse me, number 9. Excuse me, number 5. Yeah, that's number 5. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
Good to double check or triple check in that case.
So Saints extend their lead 3-1. With about a minute and 15 seconds left in the first quarter. I think Collegiate really needs to. That'll be a false start on Collegiate. So that'll be a win for Mish. So he takes it up the field. Gets it over to Marriott. Has it tipped, but he gets it back. Butcher swings it over to McCoy. Freshmen are good attacks. We got McCoy, Butcher, Stocks, Harrington. They're all good. Mac, just a little spin move. Gets it over to Marriott. Slips past his defender. Swings it to Butcher.
And there are definitely a lot of.
Who throws it?
A lot of freshmen that play
and
lacrosse, and they do it pretty
well.
well.
O'Keefe just puts it in Harrington's stick, and Harrington is double teamed.
Oh, wow.
And Woodfin comes up with the ball. So good stop by the Cougars. I don't think they're gonna get anything out of this possession as Woodfin just heaves it midfield.
Oh wow!
And Stover just can't get onto it, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Saints are up 3-1, and we'll be right back with you at the start of the second. And we are Back with you all for the start of the second quarter. Saints are up 3-1. And the Saints attack, man, are just getting the job done. Preston Harrington, Jack McCoy, Gaines Weiss are just doing their jobs. Saints, for the past 2 years, have had an outstanding JV Lacrosse program coached by Andy Tybel, who has only lost one game in the combined 2 years. So the Saints have a bright future ahead of them with Coach Andy Tybel, and they're looking to continue that this season.
Yeah, I think he was when he first came, he did varsity, and then he decided to move down to JV, and since then they've had a really good record. Although this team does only have 3 returning players, I think they have a lot of good players that just came on.
They have a lot of young talent.
Yeah, a lot of freshmen and like 3 8th graders. Or no, I think it's 4. Yeah, 4 8th graders. So hopefully they'll stay good. Keep practicing.
Collegiate looks for a shot, and that is just a little bit right for Stover. We'll get it back. So they're attacking again, and that sneaks past Cullinan, gets in the goal. So Cougars come out starting the second quarter the way they want with the goal. So they cut the lead or they cut the deficit to 1. And let's see if the Saints can respond with a goal of their own. Robert Mish loses face-off. We're getting downfield.
Saints are able to.
And Saints pick up the ball. That is Henry Mayer. Excuse me, Clay Davis, who has it, the 8th grader, who gives it over to Mack. We'll see if the Saints can put something together on this possession and get it in the goal. And here comes number, and that is hit from behind. That is Butcher, who's got it hit from behind. Tries to get it back from Woodfin, but Woodfin was too quick.
Oh.
Saints are going up. Oh, good fake. And that is a goal for number 27, Henry Westfall.
That was a very, very good goal, I think.
He had the collegiate defender fooled.
He's an 8th grader, too. That's a bright future for him. It's a very good move.
Just wasn't fair. So Saints now make it 4-2.
Yeah, I think the Saints are at a good advantage with their offensive tactics because it seems like they like to just kind of go straight at it right down the middle and kind of just break everyone's ankles.
Goal line is just too quick for Mish. Collegiate's got a lot of drop passes today. Just can't hold on to the ball. Collegiate again is just swinging around the perimeter, waiting for a good time to put it inside. Saints defenses playing great so far for this second quarter, except that one goal that Collegiate scored. Here goes Beagley trying to find something inside. Close, but just a little outside as Beagley gets it back. Working on by Weiss. And Stover tries to fake out his man, but he just can't get John Jordan.
Parker Cullinan catches it.
Parker Cullinan with the save. Great defense by John Jordan. pass goes right to Butcher. He takes it down the left side of the field. It's been guarded by Carter Stokes. Now it'll be Cougars' ball. Saints have been kind of sloppy with their passes lately. And loose ball goes up in the air, and Weiss is tracking it, can't get a hold of it. Collegiate finally has it, and there's another drop pass. And that will be Saints' ball. As Stocks.
So he's had a really good game. Looks like, I mean, he's been making good passes. I don't think he's had any shots yet, but I think he's definitely not, you know, being impatient with his passes. Passes.
Saints are just swinging it around the edge. Butcher tries to come inside, gets past his man, puts it in. Oh, and that just hits the top of the goal. That looked like it could have gone in, but didn't. As number 12 is just getting harassed by Saints defenders, and Saints come up with the ball. This Butcher comes up with it, gives it over to Harrington. So Saints get another opportunity to score here. After Butcher's shot should have gone in. He sneaks inside. He gets it past Woodfin, and that is a goal for the Saints.
Yeah, that was a kind of a sea of green over there. I couldn't really tell much what was going on, but they managed to get it in, which is what the important thing is.
That was a great goal by McCoy. Sorry if I say the wrong name. It's kind of hard to see the numbers from up here from the press box.
See if the Saints can win this one. They've lost the last two.
See if Mish can get it together, and looks like he will, but oh, good job. And that'll count as a, and that is Collegiate's ball. So after what might have been a flag, it's now Collegiate's ball.
Yeah, that was a little iffy, but.
So Saints are up 5-2 with about 4:40 left to go in the first half. Saints have done a really good job attacking the goal with the attackmen. They've been really good on their defense. Just right there is pick up another ground ball by Jay O'Keefe has just been stellar today. As Mack.
Oh, wow, Jesus.
He's getting tossed around.
Yeah, he's kind of getting shoved to the floor there.
Davis Mack won't give up. And Saints come up with it. And that has to be a flag, and it will be.
Collegiate just shoves him over.
And that will be a flag.
That's some bad
James
sportsmanship.
Beasley just shoved him to the floor, and you can't do that.
You could tell he's kind of upset that he lost the ball, and
Collegiate coach looks upset, but I don't know why he's upset. That was a pretty blatant call. So Saints will have possession. And they're looking to score here to make it 6-3. Skein Weiss takes it up, swings it over to Henry Westfall. Butcher has it. He rips it, and he finds back of the net.
Shots fired.
John Woodfin is having a tough day. Excuse me, that was McCoy. Sorry. It's my fault again.
That was a rocket by Jack McCoy.
McCoy is just getting it done on the offensive side.
Yeah.
Woodfin is just having a rough day dealing with these attackmen. Just too quick.
Yeah, these guys definitely know what they're doing.
Robert Mish wins that one. Now it'll be Saints ball, so good job by Mish. Not face off.
I definitely feel like the Saints are being more disciplined with their playing style. It's just why they're, you know, 4
Yeah,
up
as
right now.
McCoy almost makes the defender fall.
Oh, wow.
And that would have been a goal if it hadn't fallen out a long stick. Oh. And there it is, a flag on Collegiate again.
That's what I was expecting. Got hit
as
right
Butcher
in the neck.
went down.
You got a stick right to
Pretty
the
sure that
neck.
was a slash.
Yeah.
That'll be a foul on Carter Stokes. So Saints will have an advantage here. So they are man up.
Yeah. Good call by the ref.
Collegiate has had a lot of flags today.
Yeah.
Saints have not had that many.
Yeah.
So Saints are playing clean.
I think the flags are what happens when you get stressed out by losing to a team like the Saints.
Gaines Weiss has thought about it. Gets it over to Butcher.
Oh, wow, rips
and
another
he
one.
Just swings that one right past Woodfin.
Is it actually Butcher this time?
It is.
It is. That was a
There's just no stopping that shot.
Yeah. They've had two like absolute rockets from that same angle. Or I think, yeah, but 2 great shots from that same angle. So now the Saints are up 7-2. It's a 5-point gap there. So Saints are pretty comfortable right now.
Collegiate defenders are gonna have to find a way to keep these St. Chris attackmen from getting past them. I mean, their speed is just insane. I mean, they just get past them in one step.
Yeah, I
And
think
Mish is doing a great job on face-offs. So he just got another one.
Yeah, I think.
So Saints are doing everything correct as.
Well,
excuse me, misdropped it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but other than that, I think you're right. Yeah.
Woolwine gets it back. As Stocks is getting them.
Yeah.
And that was a bad pass by Collegiate and escaped up by Mish. Shot by Mish. Gets over to Stocks.
I think the Saints have put Collegiate in a position where Collegiate is starting to act clumsy a little bit.
Yeah, Saints still up 7-2 with about 2:30 left to go in the first half.
Oh,
as
wow.
Stocks get past them, and that was a good save by Woodfin. Was right in his stick. As McCoy is chasing Woodfin.
Yeah.
Gets it over.
Playing cat and mouse over there. Oh, wow.
And that will be Saints ball. Great defense by Stocks to
Knocks
just
the
nail
stick
his
right out of
stick.
his hands.
Oh, and now Stocks has it taken out of his stick. Davis Mack will recover.
Yeah, that's kind of a
Looks like
cradling error, something that you don't want to see. But
Mack
got his
gets
hands
past his
slapped.
defender. Harrison Dillard is going to reset, getting some orders from the coaches. See what he's going to pull out of his sleeve this time. Dillard is set. Tries to fake him, and he is just nailed by James Colt.
Wow. Shoved to the ground. Ref says no more. Just going to stop the play there.
Colt was not happy on that call. Feels like that was clean, and to be honest, I think thought that was clean,
too. I think it was, too. But, you know.
Now Dillard is going to work on him again. Kolb is just not having it, pushes him to the ground again.
And Dillard's taking a beating over there. But he did what he had to do to get the ball to his teammate.
Butcher. That is stopped by Woodfin.
They seem to like that 45-degree angle from the left. It's a common spot for them taking shots. I mean,
now Collegiate finally gets it on their side of the field as Culp brings it up with about 40 seconds to go.
There's a flag. There's a flag. Not sure what for. I guess we'll find out.
See if the Saints can, the Cougars can score before time runs out. Looks like they're going to get a good shot at goal, and that fell right into the stick of Cullinan.
Cullinan did well there. And we're going to find out what this flag is for. Not really sure what I saw.
It's offsides, I believe.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, offsides on the Saints. So this time it's on the Saints. So Collegiate will have a man up for 20 seconds. As Phil Thompson will go on for the Saints for defense. For offense. And there will be a timeout taken. We'll be right back with you after the timeout. We are back with you all, excuse me, for the last 20 seconds of the first half as Collegiate will try to put some points on the board and cut the lead to 4 as they are currently down 7-2.
Yeah, I think they need to figure something out. I mean, if they're gonna pull through and win this game, they need to make a change right now because what they're doing right now doesn't seem to be working too well.
They got 10 seconds. Gonna go quick. Stover gets it, and he puts it bottom right. As Cullinan was a little late getting to it. So they do cut the lead to 4, 7-3 with 6 seconds left.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty well done, too. I mean, they saw the amount of time that they had, and they made it happen. So
good play by the Cougs.
Yeah.
As Mish keeps it past. No one's got it yet. They started the clock a little late. And that will be the end of the first half as the Saints are up 7-3, and we'll be right back with you for the start of the second half. Turn this off. Blaine.
Blaine Jones. I think Jackson Hill is like sponsored the other one. And they're both in my biology class, so both of the Aussie kids are in my the Aussies. And
Wait,
one
wait,
of them just makes your mom jokes all the time. He just is like, someone said something and he'd be like, say your mom and then say the thing that they said.
Their culture is like 10 years behind ours.
What?
Yeah.
Their culture is like 10 years behind ours.
Yeah. It's like, I thought it was a joke that he said that. Like I thought he said that like ironically.
It's like then it turns out he didn't.
Yeah, no, and then he did it a bunch of times, and
Hello, fans, and welcome back to the start of the second half, where the Saints are up 7-3, as the Cougars snuck in a goal with 19 seconds left to cut the lead to 4. And Saints had a great first half, and let's see if they can carry it into the second half. The Saints had a lot of great inside looks. Their defense was stellar. They kept Collegiate on the perimeter, didn't let them get a few inside shots. And that'll be Saints ball as Mish is tripped. It's a good way for the Saints to start the second half.
yeah, it's been a good game for the Saints so far. I mean, they've been holding Collegiate back a good amount and making them make mistakes, dropping the ball a lot and stuff. So I think if they keep it up, they're gonna have a good finish to the game.
As Stocks circled around, gets it over to Mack, switches, gets it back to Harrington. He gets past his defender, looks for an open man, doesn't find one, loses the ball, and that is picked up by Collegiate. And Harrington tried to get back, but didn't work. As Bingley, that was a bad pass as Saints recover. Mack comes out with the ball, and that is a deflected pass, and that falls right back in his stick as Mack is just decked. And that will be Collegiate's ball as Mack gets back up. Tough guy.
Yeah.
Collegiate resets.
Saints are gonna lock down their defense right now. Just try to hold their lead. Not that they have much to worry about.
That was a bad pass from Collegiate. And that will be Saints ball. So Collegiate starts out with some clumsy passes. So we'll see if the Saints can take advantage of them. And the Saints, clumsy pass of their own as Louise hands it back over.
Oh,
And he ripped it, but that was a great save by Cullinan.
That was an absolute bullet, but an even better save.
And Weiss will streak up field. He'll slow it down, give it to Harrington. Gets it over to Butcher.
I think I've been fairly impressed by Saints defense today. I mean, they've managed to not let Collegiate shoot very much.
As Weiss tries to take it in, it's pushed out by Culp. Here goes. Oh, and that is a goal. That is just not fair. That will be number 9, Charlie Butcher. As he just manhandled the defender. Jai Woodenfin just did not have a chance.
I think that's what the Saints have been doing this whole time, is they just kind of cut right through into the middle and they just, just throw it in there.
So the Saints start second half with the goal of their own in less than 3 minutes, so looks to be a good sign. As Mish had it, and the Saints will win it. So Mish is doing pretty well today on the face-offs.
Yeah, I agree. He's had a few that have slipped away from him, but I think you're right. He's, for the most part, he's doing well.
McCoy, save to Butcher. He gets it over to Dillard. And Westfall tries to make something happen. Passes it out. Gets it over to Butcher. Gets it back to Dillard. Gets it back. And Stocks tried to look for something but didn't find anything. See, this Saints are just getting on the defender as they get in. And Dillard, oh, what a snag by Dillard. And this is what the Saints were doing at the Collegiate in the first half, keeping them on the outside, not letting them get any inside shots. But let's see if the Saints can sneak one inside. So they got 5 on the shot clock as Westfall makes his man, gets inside, loses it, and he just gets trucked. And that will be Collegiate ball.
That was like the first bad offensive, play, or not bad, but the first not so great offensive play.
It's
by the
Colt.
Saints.
Gets it over in the. Oh my gosh! What a move by Brody Mize, the 8th grader, just making the 9th and 10th graders look like children.
Nothing against children, right?
It's a great play by the Saints defensively. Butcher takes it, gets body slammed. No one picked it up. Now there's a scramble for it, and that will be a goal for the Saints. Don't know exactly who scored it, but
yeah, that was kind of again
just like a mix of people, and the ball just went in the goal.
A sea of white, red, green, and yellow. Cannot tell what's going on sometimes.
Great job for the Saints. Increased their lead by 6. So Saints have done very well so far this quarter. Still got 5 minutes to go. See if Collegiate can stop the Saints and make something happen.
What was the score for the first quarter?
7-3.
Let's go, Green! Lights off! Was it 7-3 at the end of the first or second?
End of the second.
What was it at the end?
As Long comes in for Mish, and he takes that one.
Well, there's a flag down.
So it might be offsides on the Saints.
Yeah, so that's my guess.
So Saints, they've been pretty good with their penalties, except they just had a few offsides call.
Actually, I think they only had one so far.
It's about to be 2.
Yeah. But the Collegiate has not been very careful with their penalties at all.
Try to get that across the field, but Collegiate finds it. And excuse me, it was a slash.
Was it on the Saints, right?
That'd be Saints ball. It was on the Cougars. Westfall swings it over to McCoy. Gets it over to Butcher. And Westfall rips it, and he's just a little off-centered. And that will still be Saints ball. Saints swing it around the outside. Good cut from Harrington, and he just puts that bottom right. That was a great cut and a great pass. That allowed Harrington to just sneak that one past Woodfin.
Yeah,
that was a great play for the Saints.
Harrington had a goal at the beginning of the goal, and then at the beginning of this game, and then he was pretty quiet for the rest of it until just now. So it's pretty nice to see him back in it.
So that will make it 10-3. Saints lead by 7. With about 3:55 left to go in the third quarter. And Mish wins that one again as Mack picks it up, and Mack will be looking to go all the way. And he does. Davis Mack takes it himself, and no match for Woodfin.
It was some very chop offense. You know, he kind of just ran in there, put the ball in.
And that was about 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was well done. I think he kind of had it set in his mind what he was going to do there. So good for him, good for the Saints. That's 11-3.
Now be a false start on Mish. So Collegiate will get this face off. Let's see if the Collegiate can score. The Saints have held them scoreless this quarter so far for about 6.5 minutes. Beagley goes around the left side. Nothing there. Turns back, and there will be a flag. Beagley gets past Weiss. Gets it back to Stover. Tries to work on Jordan, but Jordan is just too good, and that lands right
off the top of his stick, yeah.
And now stay Collegiate's ball. So Collegiate will now have a man up.
St. Chris.
So let's see if they can take advantage of that on this possession.
St. Chris was penalized for a slash earlier. So that's probably their third penalty of the entire game, which is pretty good. Good on them for being disciplined enough to not, you know.
Collegiate is trying to work with this man up. Here we go, Stover. He's looking for something, gets it. Collegiate just passing back and forth on the outside, not really doing anything. Again, inside, they're trying to get a nice look to take advantage.
Collegiate's just doing some perimeter passing right now. I don't think they see an opening. And then
that was a great defensive play by Clay Davis, the 8th grader. So no one can pick it up.
Just a sea of people over there. The flag's up.
That'll be a flag as Stover lost his stick. And that'll be another slash on the Saints.
So now they're starting to pick up on their penalties. It's just not good. They want to keep those down. Although they're winning.
As the Cougars will now be 6 on 4. 5 if you're including the goalie. Excuse me, it's still 6 on 4. I'll be surprised if they don't score here. They have a very high chance of scoring here. As they have 2 more players than St. Chris does. Excuse me, 1 more player. Gainswees checked back in. Good stop by Cullinan. Bounces off his knee, and John Jordan recovers.
Uh-oh.
Cullinan gets it,
Oh,
and he
man.
is just slammed.
Gets decked out, too.
And the goal is empty, and Stover just could not corral that pass.
Yeah, I think.
And now the Saints have it.
Cougars didn't
Dudley
take
with
enough
the
time.
recover, as the Saints got a break there. Just a minute 15 left.
The Cougars rushed it too much, and they missed out on that goal
So
there.
McCord goes in, comes back out. Saints are just slowing it down, trying to get their best look possible. There goes Westfall, and that bounce pass a little to the left.
Now, about 45 seconds left in the first, or sorry, 40 seconds in the third
As
quarter.
McCoy is shoved, and Weiss is spin move by Weiss, passes it back out to Long. There's under 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Oh my gosh, and Stocks just makes his defender fall. As Long rips it,
wow.
and that is just a little left.
I was really expecting that to go in.
So there was about a excuse me.
Got about 16 seconds left.
The
Stocks
Saints,
gonna
let's see if they
overrun.
can score before the end of the quarter. They got 10 seconds. Long goes again, and that hits off the crossbar. And looks like the Saints will not get it. And that lands right in Woodfin's stick, and Saints held the Cougars scoreless in the third quarter. Score is 11-3. We'll be right back with you for the fourth quarter. We're right back with you for the start of the fourth quarter as the Saints scored 4 goals and Collegiate scored 0 in the third quarter. So Saints had great defensive stops. Let's see if they can continue that here into the fourth.
So they do twirly thing, and then someone grabs the ball, press this button.
It's been pretty entertaining to watch. We've seen a lot of good goals from the Saints.
Now it'll be Saints ball.
Harrison Dillard comes on for Baylor Dudley.
Then Westfall comes back in. Let's see if the Saints can do more damage on Cougar's defense. Saints are just taking their time. And Stocks is going one-on-one. Looked for something, gets it back to Butcher, who puts it in his left hand, and Woodfin stops it. Good stop by Woodfin. Let's see if the Cougars can score a goal here to lessen the deficit. It's Collegiate. Good move. Gets past. Oh, good stop by Cullinan. Cullinan has been a stellar goalie today, only allowing 3 goals. Comes back around, and that was another stop by Cullinan. Great job by Cullinan.
Yeah, Cullinan's had a really good game today, I think. He's been making, goalkeeping look pretty easy today, which is good for him.
Collegiate takes it in and wide left again. No. Still be Collegiate's ball. 65 on the shot clock. About 7:50 left to go in the fourth. Good save by Cullinan. And the Saints will now advance it up the field as Westfall fakes out his man with the pass, and Dillard goes in, gets the other pass. And White is offsides. So that'll be Collegiate's ball. It's Collegiate still not getting the shots they want inside. Saints are just playing outstanding defense. I'm sure Coach Tybel and Coach Toon are happy with it. Nothing like beating your rivals.
Yeah, it's true. And beating them by so much, too. It must feel pretty good.
And that will
these
be
games are pretty competitive.
Collegiate's ball. Go around the edge. Stopped by Gaines Weiss. Good move by Bingley. Good pass, just couldn't hold on to it, and now it'll be Collegiate ball. That was a push on the Saints. So Collegiate's had the ball for about a minute still. Not found the right shot. Under 6 minutes to go. Collegiate dumps it off. Stokes cannot come with it. Finally does. Just getting hassled by Davis. Mack. Great defense by Mack.
That's true.
Won't let Stokes get any, Culp get any ground. Even though Culp is bigger than he is, Mack is a tough defender.
Been a lot of good defending in this quarter. I mean, I haven't seen, it's been pretty quiet, but the defending has been really good.
And Saints get the stop as Dillard comes out with it.
Oh, he's getting some trouble from number 4.
And Culp is just getting after people today. Saints.
I do remember that. I don't remember how I came up with the idea.
Are just getting it done both sides of the ball today. I mean, the Saints, they had some really good goals. We might see another one here.
That'd be
The Collegiate defenders just keep whacking people.
yeah, definitely been
That was
waiting
a short
for
dump
to
off.
see another goal for a while.
Couldn't
now.
finish. Corey comes up. Goes Thompson. That was going to be a rip from Weiss, but he just couldn't hold on to it. Let's see if Marriott's going to get a chance.
Shot
And
clock
that'll be
violation.
Collegiate's ball and a shot clock violation. So Saints just spent a little too long on the offensive side. So this Collegiate came up empty, and the last time they took a trip down to the defensive end, and they just gave the ball right to St. Chris. As Baylor Dudley came up with the ball. Dishes it over to Stocks, who gets it over to Thompson. As Stocks is going one-on-one, makes his man go the other way, and that just to the right.
It's pretty quiet right now, I gotta say. Just hoping to see, the Saints at least hold their.
Gain Weiss goes to the left.
Oh wow!
And he just sneaks it right past John Woodfin.
Just as I say it too.
And that will make it 12-3.
At a 9-point lead. Apparently impressed with that.
At 2:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Saints have been unstoppable on the offensive end.
Very true.
Just making shot after shot.
And they've also been pretty unstoppable defensively.
Yeah, only letting in 3 goals as Woolwin wins that face-off. And there's another ball that gets past the Cougars. That is Dalton Jobe. Checked into the game. He rips it way above the net.
About 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. And see, maybe the Saints can, hold off the Cougars from scoring and pull off a 10-point lead. Who knows?
And the Saints will bring it down to their end of the field. As Mish is looking to score, and he will just dish it out.
See what they can do here.
Get it out to Westfall. Makes his defender jump.
Oh, wow, right in, and
that's
that's 13
another goal
to 3.
by
That's
Westfall.
a 10-point lead.
And that will be a double-digit lead for the Saints with 1:34 remaining in the fourth quarter. So I think the Saints, safe to say, have a pretty comfortable lead.
Yeah, gotta say I'm pretty impressed.
The Saints have just played outstanding today.
Yeah, I was definitely not expecting to see this many points on the board today.
As Long takes that.
He's going to go right down the middle and shoot.
He will miss. Good stop by Woodfin. Now, still be Saints ball. Saints are just going to swing around. That'll be Jackson Hill, number 19, getting some playing time. As the Saints. Let's see what the Kickers do with it. Let's get it to Dalton Job, who dishes it to number 10.
Ooh, somehow keeps it out, Cullen, and
gives it right back to him.
Jackson Hill just on the ground now, able to get up.
And there are 30 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter as Harrison Dillard lost a glove, gets it back. Thompson just swinging around. And that 10 seconds to go.
This is kind of
Saints throw it out of bounds. Collegiate gets it.
It's pretty obvious what the outcome's going to be today. These 4 seconds left. There we go.
And that will be the end of this JV lacrosse game. Saints will have won 13-3. Great game by the Saints. Great offense, great defense. Let's see if they can continue that the rest of the season. Thank you all for joining us, and have a great night.
Yeah. Peace.